full time, right? Why did I make a decision to say, I'm going to do this thing? I'm going to push this thing. I'm going to do this. I really saw a clear picture. And so today, not more than before, I'm going to explain the clear picture. One of my friends paid me a visit and told me, but Julia, seriously, you haven't left that seat since I saw you in the morning. I told him, but you know why? There is something I saw that I've never seen. That's why I'm focused, I'm determined. If I show you my work ethic down here, I've written like 5 papers today. I was thinking, what can I do? Where can I get from here? Who can I speak to? What can I do? And basically, things keep on adding time over time. So today, I want to go very, very slow about the compensation plan, what I saw. By the way, people may think this is light. When I was invited for Royalq, let me get to that area. When I was invited for Royalq, I needed to show people what happened. When I was invited for Royalq for the very, very first time, I wanted to know about cryptocurrency. So I wrote a pamphlet. I wrote a pamphlet about cryptocurrency. You know, I wrote about cryptocurrency. I discovered that the banking system had started 60 years ago, and Richard Nixon on the 15th of August, 1971, developed the paper money. And so I discovered a lot of things about crypto, and I said, wow! So I'm into the right place. But when I went a little bit more, if I look through my notes, I was able to find about what is Bitcoin at my first early stages of joining Royalq. That was June 2021. I wrote about paper money. I have a full book I was writing. I wrote pamphlets. I was able to discover, why am I here? And where am I going? So I discovered all these things, and now I made a decision. So when did I make a decision? I made a decision when I was taken through the compensation plan of Royalq. Like, I'm going to take you through what was taught me when I saw something. And there were a few things I looked at first, which I'm going to expound a little bit better and a little bit more easier. I discovered that Royalq uses Binance to help us trade. I discovered the robot is Fefulia, and I discovered that it's only you who is in control of your money, and the robot never stops working. That was sweet and nice. And so I went through the compensation plan. I looked at the benefits. Now, basically, me personally, when I join an opportunity, I want to find out if I bring, let me say, Mr. Mavuto into my business, I get paid. That is good for the first time of doing the work. But how long will I get paid as Mavuto still keeps in the business? I discovered that if I help Mavuto to understand the clear picture of how big this opportunity is, Mr. Mavuto will stay around for the rest of his life. So if he stays for 5 years, every year he'll be renewing, I'll still be getting paid. So I said, this is, wow, I'm going to do this. Okay, so now allow me take you through the compensation plan, and so that you can also, a few of you who are here, can get the insights or what I think that I saw personally, and maybe you could take an extra mile. You could maybe put in some more effort and be able to go an extra mile about the business itself. All right, beautiful. Now, what is Royalq? First things first. Okay, what is Royalq? First things first. Royalq is an artificial intelligence software. As simple as that. So the app is a software. At first, I doubted, like so many people doubt. At first, I don't know. I felt like this looks like not to be an intelligent robot. Why doesn't it do everything 100%? Why doesn't it do everything 100%? And I discovered that the challenge I was facing, like so many of you who are already in business, was the lack of enough capital. Now, I realized that if you have good capital, it remains the same effort. Someone who has little capital and someone who has huge capital, they put in the same effort, even if they decide to trade on a one shot. So I really saw that with little capital and with huge capital, it remains the same journey. So I said, I'm going to put my effort on building a team so that I get enough money to enjoy the financial freedom while the money is working for me. Now, most of us all over the world, at times we want to skip the phases to our financial freedom journey. When you get started like today, you want money to work for you. Yet, by now you don't have that significant capital to allow money work for you 100%. So I saw personally that there is something I don't control, and that is the market. I don't control the market. Basically and pure, I don't control the market. So when that entered my mind, and I basically got it by heart, that in the Royalq opportunity, there are things I don't control, and I listed them. Basically, I still even remember I made a list. Let me see if I can find it here for you so that you also get a clear picture. I really, at first, like some of you, I was so much concerned about the settings of the robot. I was explained, I went through the settings, I read about this robot. I did a lot of things at first when I started. But later, I settled down to one thing, that there is something I do not control. And those are the buyers and the sellers of cryptocurrencies in my exchange. Now I said, one, what am I going to do? I'm going to put my lion's share. I'm going to put my time on what I do control. But before I get into that, allow me take you through the compensation plan of Royalq. Okay. Now, why should we get ourselves into the word called sharing the opportunity? In our business, it is called MLM. All right. I'm going to tell, and this one stands for you must like money. If you join a business, because if you don't like money, that's what MLM means. You must like money. If not, just go and sell ice cream. So I discovered that if I want to build a bigger team, I must like the money. So to like the money, you must look into the compensation plan and really go depth about it. So without delay, allow me show you an example of a gentleman. He's my friend. He is a V6, basically. And I wanted to start with his earnings to give you a clear picture when we say you must like the money. All right, ladies and gentlemen, okay, here is this guy. He spent a few months of hard work and he became a V6. The market is down. People are really not making good profit. But look at the average every day, close to $200 every single day and above. I could create an average of $250 every single day. And within the last 15 months down the line, this gentleman has made $1.4 million. $1.4 million. Now, basically, from my personal experience, this is the first person I have seen, because the people that I know that have made $1 million, they are 6 years, 10 years, 12 years, 15 years, 20 years. My mentor in network marketing made his first $1 million 25 years in network marketing. But look, why are things getting softer? Because of technology. This guy, in the last 15 months, he has made 1.4. If we get this on a simple calculator, you know, it is important for you to see where you are and understand where you are going. 1.38. Let me keep it to this. No, this is, yeah, let me keep it to this, 1.4. Now, if we divide this by 15 months, it means that this guy has made a minimum of 95,866. Now, if we take this into different currencies, right? Different currencies. Let me just find mine here. Different currencies. How much is that? We are not going to look at the total. Let me just, because the total might block my mind. So if I break this, let me try to see if it can fit here. 1,043,800. That is $1.4 million. Right. Okay, beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, it is 5,517,000,000 Ugandan shillings. It is 18 million Botswana pula. It is 3,354 Tanzanian shillings. It is 172 million Kenyan shillings. I've seen the Zara. It is 24 million South African rand. Like the reason why we're gonna talk about this is for you to really look at where we are and where are we going. And so we need to look at the compensation plan that can take us there. And what are the benefits you're really going to make once you make up a decision to understand how huge and big this is for you. And the first day, I sat down on a personal, you know, I needed to be very frank with everybody on the call. I want us to understand that there are different ways of making money all over the world. That one we need to appreciate. There are so many ways people can make money, but it is hard to find a right opportunity. I don't know if you understand my statement. There are so many ways people can make money all over the world. It's not about chasing the money, but getting the right opportunity that can take you there is a game changer. So let us look into the compensation plan. Is it really that if you look at the Royalq opportunity, does it provide a platform? Does it provide a mechanism for you to make this money long term? Now, why do I look at long term? People usually close up businesses. You know, businesses crash because of so many factors all over the world. But as long as cryptocurrency is here, now someone may say, but Julius, how sure are you that cryptocurrency is here to stay? Ladies and gentlemen, in this month, I think, I may not go back to the news, but United States of America is formulating a very nice law. And this law is turning Bitcoin and Ethereum into commodities. In a few days ago, I think I have that. That is the future of cryptocurrency. I think this one is just near me here. I don't know how near it is, but I hope it's just near me to my collection here. A few days ago, and I also am going to give you some reasons why are governments switching to cryptocurrency. Ladies and gentlemen, there is serious inflation. Let me share my screen. I will talk about the inflation. And so that you can have a clear picture, why do you need to position yourself while others are still not taking cryptocurrency serious? There is an inflation, which is a silent killer. Ladies and gentlemen, there is an inflation, and this inflation has been robbing you and me a purchasing power since 1913. A cup of coffee in 1970 a cup of coffee in 1970 was $0.25. The same cup, the same water, the same material. In 1980, the same cup of coffee, was $0.45. In 1990, the same cup of coffee was now $0.75. In coffee was $2,000. In 2010, the same cup of coffee is $1.25. Ladies and gentlemen, in 2022, the same cup of coffee is $4. Now, if we enter the real world, all of us will appreciate that. Now, if you go to shop, I think, let me see if this is also near me here. When you go to shop now, ladies and gentlemen, you find that we are now spending more. You know, we used to spend little in the past, but we are now spending more. We find that ourselves, ladies and gentlemen, we are now spending more than we expect to spend, more than before. And why is this happening? It's happening because money has really and really lost value. Money has really, really lost value. So you understand that since money has that continuous ability to keep on losing value time over time. Now, 5 years ago, the founder of Binance was a broke man, was a broke man who decided, ladies and gentlemen, to sell his house to purchase his first cryptocurrency called Bitcoin. But he understood in his mind that if he wants to retain his wealth, he understood in his mind that if he wants to change his life, him alone, using his money, by the way, this is a very big factor why so many people remain stagnant. Him alone, using his own money to own Bitcoin, could not change his life. So he decided to build a platform, an open source area where people can be able to buy and sell crypto millionaires. But then, you and me, do we have the ability to be able to become multi-millionaires? The answer is yes. Royalq has provided a platform. And this platform is that on every transaction that anybody will do, and they are part of Royalq, on an international level, when you become a V6, on a team level from V5 to V1, on every transaction they will do, there is a small portion that will be given to you. Now, that thing to me gets his robot and a certain percentage. Every transaction. Now, let's go into these percentages so that you feel free if you have a question, as I'll be sharing these percentages to really get maybe your question answered, or for you to really, the evidence is that now this is so sweet. This leader has tested the power of people trading in these times when the market is down. And you can clearly see very, very well that he has a consistent profit he makes. If we are going to look at, he bought his robot once at 120, just at least every single day, he gets more than 1 or 2 robots for now 15 months down the line. Now, it means that if you follow what we are going to teach you It is not going to take you 15 months like it did for him. It's not going to take you longer like it has taken longer for Julius. Why? Because you have the right system, the right approach, and the right strategy. Now let's look into the Royalq reward details. All right. Okay. Welcome everybody. Now, if you look at the table, if you cannot see the screen very well, double tap in your screen. What I'll be showing will become more visible. All right. Now here we have what you call the rank, the condition. So the rank, the condition to get the rank. What happens for the people you directly bring? How much do you earn from the people you directly bring? How much do you earn from the people indirectly? It means that the people not brought by you. And how much do you earn people who reach a time and join the same rank like you, right? And how much will you earn on the global part of the business? Okay, so let's get into this. All right, let's start with the first rank. The first rank is the V1, and basically, once you activate your robot with $120, you automatically become a V1. And so, after you have activated your robot and you become a V1, if you share your link to Peter, and Peter activates his robot, you earn 30 USDT. So Royalq receives 120, but because this 120 was able to be received because of you, Royalq, what will Royalq do? It will only give you 30. It will give 30 back to you, and the balance will be $80. Sorry, the balance will be $90, if I'm right. No. I think I'm right. It will be $90. Will be the remaining dollars. Now, like we've seen in the near future, it distributes almost all of this and remains with a very little portion. Now, that is your first benefit. And this is directly. But what made my mind look at the bigger picture of the business is that apart from this direct effort that you'll put in a business, Royalq says, we shall always charge 20% of the profit, not the capital. So if Peter makes $100, I'll use this as an example in profit. And I will show you, by the way, tomorrow is a Wednesday. It is very easy to make $100 if someone has huge capital. I can't wait. I was doing a one-on-one, I think a few days ago. People are coming up with big funds, but big, amazing funds, and I was surprised. So this one, this. All right, it means that because you brought, and you'll earn on him forever as long as he's still using his robot. If Peter makes $100, they will charge Peter $20. And on these $20, you who introduced Peter, I need to make this very clear. You who introduced Peter, you will make 20% of the $20, which is 20% of the $20, which means whenever Peter makes $100, you make $4. Now, on one of my accounts that I have traded, I think 4 months, I have made $1,600. All right, 4 months. I think. Yeah, let me confirm. I think the robot is here. Yeah, it is 1,791. Right. Now 1,791. The person introduced me in this business has to acquire 20%. So when we say 20 divided by 100, which is 0.2 times 1,791. The person introduced me in this business, ladies and gentlemen, on my profit, on my profit, the robot has charged me 20% of this. And so that is 335. Now on this, they will still give the person who brought me this business 0.2. That is $71. Can you imagine? Usually people tell me, but Julius, I make more losses. But let us get to reality. You make more money. This person will be paid $71. So we get back to the plan. I have a question for you today. Is it important for you to have people using your link and them learn to trade? Does it have an overlong ability for you to make money? If you have understood that, you can type a yes or give me a thumbs up in the chat. Or if you have a question, let me make it clear for you. If you understand me up to there or you have a question, you earn on someone for the rest of their lives, as long as they use the robot. Now I have a question. If you directly bring someone and you review one, and someone makes $10, how much? If you directly bring someone in the business and someone makes $10, if you directly bring someone in the business and someone makes $10, how much? How much is your take profit? How much will you get paid in your Royalq? If someone makes $10 as a V1, how much? Someone makes $10. Someone makes $10 as their profit. How much will be your profit? How much will be your profit? Okay, someone says $1. Someone says 0.2. I want to see if someone gets us the right. And someone makes $10. Wow. Wow. Thank you so much. Asolo, you have the right answer, 0.4. Someone makes $10. Let's get back to the calculator again so that you can get this very clearly and understand your business. Thank you so much, Leader Asolo. So let's get into the calculator. Simple. Someone makes a profit of $10. On this, they are charged 20%, which is 0.2, which is $2. Now on this, because as a V1, you're entitled to 20% of this, not of their capital, but of their profit. On the 20% that the robot charges them, that's where you get your 2%. So we get 2 times 0.2, which means you'll make $0.4. Now imagine if someone makes $100, that is 5 times 5, you have your $2. Are we together? 0.4, beautiful. Are we together? So when someone makes $10 as their profit, on that profit, you're as a V1. Now, as I tell my friend, that can you imagine if you could go an extra mile? And I was surprised when someone gave me a call and told me I want to invest $1 million in Royalq this week. And I went into calculation. I went into calculation and looked at how much will be forever as profit. I was wondering and I got scared. And he told me, I'm ready. I've tried so many things, but this is the only business uncomparable to all projects all over the world. Now imagine you have someone who joined your business with $100,000. Imagine you have someone who joins a business with $1 million, $200,000. Your profit is unbelievable. I have here one of my leaders who used to trade with good capital, and I was making good profit. I know she's understanding the opportunity. Okay, now let's get into the compensation plan. Thank you so much, Leader Tom, from that side of, I think, Dubai. Now, since you were V1, the people that will join your team, right? Let me block these messages. Since you are a V1, the people who will join your team, you will not earn on them. You will be earning on only your directs. So here it is 0. Now, the next rank is the V2 rank. This one. The next rank is a V2. Now, how do you become a V2? What's the condition? You need to fulfill the condition. The condition is simple. You are a V1. For you to become a V2, have 3 people. And a total team of 20. Now, one of the challenges, now I'm going to speak from the bottom of my heart. One of the challenges that I faced when I got started in the business is never to understand how to build my structure right. By the way, I need to tell you the fact. According to how I had approached the business when I was introduced for the very, very first time, I was supposed to be a V6 in 5 months. I need to tell you a fact because I jumped through all the ranks like running fire. I became a V2 in 9 days. I became a V3 in 2 weeks. I became a V4. I think after I think it was 2 weeks and 2 days. I became a V5. That was the longest. Then the business became harder. It became harder on V5. But from V1, V2, V3, V4, it was like a running race because by the time I started in June, in July, I was a V3. In August, I was already V4. I think in around October, I was a V5. Can you imagine? So July, August, September, October. In 4 months, because I started, okay, I can say 5 months. 5 months, I had become a V5 in the business. But look at the time it has taken me, and it's still a long journey because I didn't have the criteria on how to build my structure right. Tonight, I will share with you the right approach. Apart from looking at the earnings of your money, the right approach to build your business right so that it takes you a shorter time to rank up. Because in 5 months, I was a V5. 5 months down the line, I'd gone through all the ranks. It was as simple. By the way, it is simple to rank up in Royalq. I had never seen how easy it is, but it's very simple to rank up in Royalq if you build right and understand the opportunity. Now let's get back here. Now, if this is the structure, your V1, these people must be directly under you and work with them to have 20 people in your team. Now, the beauty is, this is how I would love someone to build their structure. You start here. If you want to rank up fast, you start here. You introduce this one. You introduce this one. You introduce this one. And you introduce this one. Now, every good businessman and every good business lady, once they start the opportunity, they want to get back their capital they have invested. So if you have paid 120, I would advise you to introduce 4 friends. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And on everybody, you'll get how much? $30, $30, $30, $30. And that is 120. Now, once you do this, did you know that your robot will be free forever? Did you know that your robot will be free forever? You never pay for your robot. Now, the other thing, you never pay for fuel fee. Do you know how sweet this is? You never pay for your robot. You never pay for fuel fee. That's how sweet and exciting this is. Why? Because as they'll be trading, you'll be earning 20% on this one, 20% on this one, 20% of their profit, not of their capital. And so the ideology, once I was building my business from the word start, is that if Peter joins me, the goal is to tell Peter, Peter, do you want to get back your 120? That is the ideology. Peter, do you want to get back your 120? Peter might say, Julius, I want to first trade, understand the business, then I'll get back my 120. Then the other one says, Julius, I'm okay. I want to get back my 120. I say, so Peter, that's good. Connect me to 10 friends of yours. How many 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And maybe these 10 want to know about cryptocurrency. They don't need to love to join the business or learn to trade, but they just want to know about cryptocurrency. 10 friends. Ladies and gentlemen, I was surprised when I told this to leader Doris Angel. In one night, we activated 5 people directly, and she got back her money. She said, what? Then I told her to do the same. Her team is the biggest in my team, ladies and gentlemen. 4. And whoever has used this formula, they have found a smooth path in their business. Now, let's get back to what are the benefits once you become a V2. Now, usually people ask me, they really want proof. And they usually ask me a simple question that, Julius, is it true that you started making $100 when you were V2? The answer is yes. Why? Because once you have become a V2, you have 20 people in your team. Ladies and gentlemen, things change. Things change like crazy. Why? Why do things change? Because you basically and purely now start making $40 to whoever you introduce directly. But I would beg you, please, once you become a V2, stop putting people directly under you. Come, bring your person, put this person under this one. You get another one, put maybe your person under this leg. You get another one, put your person maybe under this leg. You bring, you put here. Then you request for your $30 here. Beg that, I agree with them. Julius, we are building business together. I'm going to put Steven under you. When I put Steven under you, you receive $30. If Steven says, it's okay, I'll pay you the 30, they send you back your money. That is how you build the right structure. But don't build like a flower. Don't put so many people on yourself. You will suffer. I hope I've explained. Now here, you earn 30%. Now, if someone makes $10, they'll be charged a fuel fee of $2. That's 20%. Now, on this 20%, Royalq will say, what is 30% of the $2? And that will be the $0.6 you'll get whenever someone will make $10. If they were brought by you directly. Now, what about the indirect? The people that are brought by others in your team, ladies and gentlemen, once they will be brought, you will be making $10 on everybody up to infinity. I thought Royalq was joking. Look at this. Let me show you, ladies and gentlemen. As long as people keep on joining these lines, up to infinity, and you were V2, you make $10, $10, $10, $10, $10, $10, $10, $10, $10 up to infinity. Now, remember, to become a V3, there is a requirement that says, okay, now go to V3, $10, $10. Now, those that you never brought, you earn 10% of their gas fees as a V2. It means if someone makes $10, they'll be charged $2. On these $2, you have 10%. If you are still following, give me some thumbs up. I want to ask a question now. If someone makes $100 and was not brought by you directly, if someone makes $100 and was not brought by you directly, and you are a V2, how much is your profit? Okay, I want to ask the question again. If someone makes $100, you are V2, and this person was not brought by you directly, what is your profit from their profit? If someone makes $100, I want to ask the question again. If someone makes $100 and you are a V2, and how much is your take profit? How much is your take profit? Wow. Thank you so much. I think was the right answer. I think Frank Nikwek has the right answer. Let's get into the calculation. To make things simple. All right, look, remember the structure. Is that someone has made $100. And on these $100, Royalq will charge them 20%. So 20%, if someone is confused, 20% is this. 0.2 times 100 is $20. They'll pay a fuel fee of $20. And since you are a V2, you are entitled to 10% from the people that were not brought you directly, 20%. So it will be 20% it will be, sorry, 10% of the $20. Because this is their gas fees. So Royalq will charge them this. And on this, you will be paid 10%, which is 0.1, which is $2 as a V2. The people that were not brought by you directly. For the people who were brought by you directly, it is 0.3 because you earn 30%. And that will be $6. Are we still following the simple mathematics? Are we understanding? Are we following? I'm trying to be a little bit slow so that you get clearly the marketing plan of Royalq. If you are still following and you understand as simple as that, give me some thumbs up so that you can understand the marketing plan of Royalq. It is one of its own kind because the company gives a lot back. Now, when I talk about infinity, everybody in your team, if 100 people, each one makes $100 and they're not brought by you, you have your $2 from everybody. And you don't earn once. Someone can make $100 in the morning. You wait the bull run. You'll see what I'm talking about. You make $100 in the morning. You repeat it in the afternoon. Repeat it in the evening. Repeat it. It's like it is coming like running water. And on every transaction, you have $2 on someone you don't know by name. That's how perfect and wholesome this Royalq opportunity is. If you decide to build a team and let the robot trade for others. Now let's go to V3. Now, the hardest rank in Royalq, according to my experience, is V3. By the way, it is easy to become a V2. It is easy to become a V2. Somehow a little bit easier to become a V4. These ranks here, this one is a little bit easier, but V3 is a hard nut to crack. Why? Because look, ladies and gentlemen, let's get clear, right? But it is simple once you understand what I'm going to share. If you build your structure from start, with this mindset, people getting back their investment of 120, it will be very easy for you. But remember, you need 3 V2s. Now, this is why I love Royalq. I really need to tell you the reason. These V2s, they don't need to be your directs. Do you understand what I mean? Let me say if I bring Steven, I bring Steven, and Steven doesn't take the business seriously. But under Steven, there is Peter. Peter takes the business seriously. Once Peter becomes a V2, I have 1 V2 in my team. No, they don't need to be my direct. Do you know how sweet that is? That you bring a person, he never takes the business seriously. But the person he brought, I don't know if you get me. The person he brought takes the business seriously, they become a V2, you automatically have a V2 in your team. I don't know that people get me when I say that. That's how sweet Royalq is. They don't need to be your direct. So as you build your team, if your direct is not serious, but the downline of your direct is serious, work with the downline. That's how sweet Royalq is. It doesn't care. So if you bring Peter and Peter says, I'm tired, and Peter brought Andrew, Once Andrew becomes a V2 and you have 3 in your team, bingo, you have made the condition to becoming a V3. Now, that is how phenomenal. That is how phenomenal, ladies and gentlemen, this Royalq opportunity is. And as a V3, I usually say the people you brought in the business as they trade. By the way, I have 5 people I know in Royalq. I think I need to give these guys, they make close to $50 a day. They are V1s. They make close to $50 a day. Why? The people they brought under their team, they trade with huge capital. And these guys share the fuel fee. So if these people were wise and understood the power of ranking up, that the more they rank up, the more they share, I would tell them the secret of becoming a V5, because this guy, he doesn't love sharing his profit. He makes close to between $500 to $2,000 every single day with his huge capital. And if someone is a V4, he has 50% of the fuel fee. Can you imagine? Because if someone is making, let me say, $2,000, Royalq will charge them 20%, 0.2 is 400. And on this, they give you 50%, $100. That's how phenomenal Royalq is. So I was speaking to one of them and I told him, if you would rank up, how sweet money would make it. So as a V3, like you could clearly now, and because now you understand, you see that if you are a V3, and this is a V2 line, and this is a V1 line, anybody who will join under here not brought by you will make $20. Anybody who will join here, you make 10. So let me draw it very clearly. If this is you, and you introduced this guy called Peter, and Peter introduced Andrew, and this one is a V1 leg, Andrew will make their $30, and you will make your $20. So if this other person here, this leg here is a V2, anybody who joins under them, if they bring this one, Peter, this one will make their $40, and you who doesn't know this one, you'll make your $10. If this is coming from a V2 and this one is coming from a V1 leg. That's how the people you don't know, that's how the money will come out. But your gas fees, share profit, from a V1, now it differentiates. From a V1, you'll make 20%, and from a V2, you will make 10%. You would also make 20%, but the 10 goes to the V2, then the 10 comes to you. I hope now it's very, very clear. Now, when someone becomes a V2, and you were V2 too, this is same rank status, you stop earning on them. You stop earning on whatever activity is happening in their team. And if you want to earn on the activity that's happening in your team, you need to create 3 V2s from 3 separate lines and have a total of 100 people so that you become a V3. All your money now returns as a V3. Now, V4, you see the qualifications. Now it is very clear. This you can now understand very well. This you can now understand very well. But when it comes to V3, there is, sorry, I skipped the V3 PR reward. Let me repeat it. Okay, so on V3, all right, on V3, if you're a V3 and I become a V3, because of same rank status, You're not supposed to earn on me. But what does Royalq say? Royalq says, on all the gas fees that Julius will share, 10% will be for you, Mr. Steven. So if my share is $100, my gas fee share is $100, they will get off 10% of $100, which is $10, and give it to me. So you don't stop earning from the people that are on the same rank like you. So V3, you'll earn 10% of the fuel fee. And in all ranks, it happens to V3, it happens to V4, it happens to V5, it happens to V6. On their fuel fee that they earn, 10% is yours. Now it keeps on growing. Your sharing profit keeps on growing because once you become a V5, I hope you see it's now 65 to everybody bring directly. Now, after V3, the numbers don't matter. For you to become a V4, just 3 V3s, they give you the total. For you to become a V5, you just need 3 V4s, they give you the total. For you to become a V6, you just need 3 V5s and you have the total. Now, you can follow through because now I believe this is now very understandable. Now, let me go to V4. What is an extra benefit of V4? If I'm a V4 and you're a V4, I'm not supposed to earn from whoever activates under your team because you're on the same rank. But Royalq says, we shall always give you back 1.5 USDT from V4 to V6. Whoever activates under your team, V4 and V5, it's 1.5. V6, it's $1. Whoever activates under every V6 who joins your team, every person that joins the V6 line, you get $1. Now, those are huge teams and they are huge bonuses. Now, I want to go to the last part. And this really touches me so much to work and become a V6, is that Royalq says, every day on all robots that are activated, it will put aside 10 USD. That's why we say when you join V6 is financial freedom. Because on every robot that will be activated, every robot that will be activated every day, 10 USDT will be put aside. 10 USDT will put aside. Can you imagine? And this will be put in a pool and shared among the V6s. Royalq doesn't even stop here. That is the global activated dividend. But this one has one requirement. If you become a V6, you need to have a V6 under your team for you to start enjoying this bonus. Now, there is also the monthly global dividend. This one, Royalq keeps aside 10% of the fuel fee collected. Do you understand, ladies and gentlemen? Puts it in a pool and gives it among the V6. This is so sweet and incredible. Now, what does this mean? It means that whoever joins Royalq, no matter how much capital they have all over the world, you have a share on everybody's capital all over the world once you become a V6. Everybody on their capital, you have a share. Can you imagine how huge that is? That's why these guys that are already on the V6 like this one, look at his rewards. If the market is down as it is, the rewards are little, but look at the consistency. Now, can someone tell me you getting $200+ every single day without doing anything now? That is financial freedom. So that is the compensation plan of Royalq. Very sweet, very dynamic, very rewarding. And anybody can start from anywhere. Use the chance to change their lives. All right. So thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. This is available on all groups. I'm also going to post it now. I had not yet posted it anywhere. I'm gonna post it now. I'm gonna post it now onto the different groups and onto the Telegram group a few minutes from now, so that you can access it. Is there anybody with a question? You have a question? The V6 profit, is that from, okay, thank you. The V6 profit, is that from trading profit all from the peer team? Okay, he gets his peer team 10%, but he gets from everybody on their fuel fee. Royalq puts aside 10%. 10% of the fuel fee, puts it aside to share it among the V6 every month that it has collected. It's huge. It's huge. He gets his own team peer from his team, but all over the world, on every profit we make, the V6 have a share. On the fuel fee, they have a small share. On everybody all over the world. That's how significant V6 is. I don't know whether Wealth Queen, you have been able to understand that. Anybody with a question? Anybody with a question? All right. If no questions, ladies and gentlemen, I see one here. Okay. Yes, Mr. Tom?
Good evening, Julius, my brother, my leader. All protocols observed with all the other leaders. Fantastic webinar again. Fantastic Zoom. You always seem to charm everybody. If I was a lady, I'd think I'll be looking for you to get married. Anyway, I hope I'm not breaking protocol here. The 1,000. I was going to ask if, in your opinion, someone with capital of $1,000, what do you think? I know you hate this question, but I'm going to ask it anyway. What do you think the maximum capital they could make? Because I have some people on this call and they would like to know the answer. So just from a different voice.
$1,000, the maximum profit they can make.
Passively trading. Thank you.
Okay, you say passively, not actively, right?
I think if you give us the two answers, that would be lovely. Thank you, Julius.
All right. Okay. If you get actively into trading, what I mean by actively into trading, you learn, you join Royalq, you learn how to pick some few coins in a day. You can pick a maximum of 2 in a day. With $1,000, you can make between 0.55% per day. I would say it's close to $40 in a day. If you are a solo trader, a day you can make that, and our new trading strategy gives you guarantee about that. 5% a day, bingo, you can make it. That is around $40 a day, and I'm very serious about that. If you have your $1,000, you can make close to $40 a day. Seriously. As long as you learn how to pick the coin, you don't wait for signals that people give. You get started, pick up your trading view, pick up our new trading strategy. It is guaranteed. It is guaranteed. It's a straight analysis. It's a straight analysis. You can make $40 a day. But you must pay attention and pick the coins by yourself. Now, if you want to talk about passively you can make between 5 to 10% a month. 5 to 10% a month. When I talk about 5 to 10% a month of your capital, it doesn't matter how much. Now here, you don't need to do anything. What do? You sync a strategy, that is one, or you trade 3 main coins, BNB, Ethereum, or BTC. You trade others at your own risk. Those 3 will deliver. You use our $200 settings, you are good to go. I don't know whether I've been able to answer you, Mr. Tom. I usually don't want to go into that question. I know so many people know me. I don't like it because I usually say your trading profits will be determined by your capital and the market. But so if you deposit, I don't want people with weak mindset to get me wrong. I need to clear my air very well. So if you deposit $1,000, you can make $40 a day. If that one has a condition, it has a condition, you learn how to pick the coins by yourself using our trading strategy. So the person who has invited you here will guide you through that. But it's easy, it's doable, as long as you are willing. I hope it's okay with you, Mr. Tom, now. Okay.
Absolutely. Thank you very much.
All right. Okay, yes, Wealth Queen.
Good evening, my leader.
Good evening.
Okay, sorry, I'm just trying to get a clarification. The V6 chart you showed the profit. I'm wondering, is that the reward details or the revenue details?
It is revenue. It is reward details. It's not revenue.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you.
I think I will speak, but you know, people that I know that have huge capital, they don't want to expose their results. I think I will need tomorrow. I'll chat 5 guys I know with huge capital. They make more than that a day. There are guys I know that make close to $2,000 a day. I know them, but they have huge capital. Like when I talk about huge capital, serious money. Serious money, yes. They trade with serious money. Very serious money. Very serious money. Very serious money. Close to $500,000 in their wallets to 1 million. I know some of them. They trade with very serious money. You know, profit is your capital and how the market performs. So if someone maybe is here, maybe the reason why you might make big little money, maybe it's your capital that is a challenge, but huge capital, bingo, huge profit. That's why I say that me, I put my lion's share of my time into building a team. Having so many people who would love to make money in the crypto space, get them started, help them through the line. And that's what I love doing. So I don't know if there is any other question. And I'm about to enter my financial freedom time. It may not be only on V6, but even in my trading results. Yeah, because with good capital, you are good to go with amazing profit. Any other person with a question? Any other person with a question? All right. Okay, so as gentlemen, thank you so much. As I come to the end, if you are youth, and you have this desire to retire early, young, and rich, we have a successful formula for you. I'm proud to say that I'll be retiring at the age of 30. I'll never work for money anymore. As long as Royalq structure is here, cryptocurrencies are available, ladies and gentlemen, it will be just supporting people because this is unbelievable. With good capital at the age of 30, I'll be having some good retirement plans, right? Okay, so I believe that will be done very, very soon, close to 2 to 3 years from now. And if you are ready to pay the price, then let's ride the horse together. And I believe we can get there. All right. So thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, if no questions, I wish you a perfect night. I wish you to, if those that love trading, please go onto the YouTube channel. I took off some time and I came up with our new trading strategy. Stick to it. Please make sure all the indicators are speaking the same language. They must be speaking the same language, and you'll be able to take off some good profit for yourself every single day. Even if you trade 2 coins a day, good to go. 5% from each, 5 or 2%, 2.5 from only 2 coins a day. That's 5% of your capital. You are good to go. It means if you have $1,000, you have $1,000, you trade wise, don't expose all your money once into the one coin. You go a maximum of $50, you go a maximum of $50 or sort of $500, 250, 250. Take 5%, take 5%. You get out of those 2 coins, you come again. Other 2 coins, that is 5% here, 5% here. You are close to the goal of 1,000. Instead of you putting all your money once in a trade. I hope you keep that. So God bless you. Tomorrow, we shall be talking about passive trading on a cycle. And I hope it will be a nice training. God bless everybody and have a blessed evening. Okay, let me just take you to the YouTube channel, all right? Just to give you a clear picture. All right, so this is the YouTube channel. And this is the one we have done today, understand the compensation plan. So if you watch this video here, all right, this one, oh my God. It is sweet and nice. It is sweet and nice. Even myself, I know it is sweet and nice. So thank you, everybody. Yeah, the recording, it's there on that YouTube channel. You can have it and be able to have a clear picture about the compensation plan. God bless you. I wish you the best. And it's a bye from my side.